Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Ash, and today I'm going to be doing a quick review of a new visual novel for the Xbox series of consoles. Now, this game is called Shinrai, Broken Beyond Despair, and it was released onto the store on the 29th of October 2021. It's developed by Gosatsu Visual Novels, and it's published by Ratalaika Games. They were kind enough to give us a review copy of this game, so big thank you to them for that. Now, this game is playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. It's got smart delivery, and it's optimized for Series X and S with 4K graphics and 60 frames per second, according to the Xbox Store. Now, the game is currently on sale at $3 off its standard price. You can grab it for a discount at the moment for $11.99 on the US Store. Or after that time, it'll go to the full price of $14.99. Now, this visual novel plays how I kind of like my visual novels. If you've watched any of my other reviews, I'm quite adamant that visual novels need lots of interaction, lots to discuss, lots of different dialogue options, and this one doesn't disappoint. So it says it's a group of 10 friends gathering at a secluded mountain resort to spend the night of All Hallows Eve together. However, what was originally intended to be a fun little Halloween party quickly turns into an actual night of horrors, as one of the attendees is found dead. Fear and uncertainty spread among the group of friends as they realise they are trapped with a murderer. Investigate, interrogate and present evidence as you solve various mysteries throughout the night. Maybe you will even be able to save a life, or will your deductions lead you to blame someone completely innocent? So this game features over 150,000 words, which is good for a visual novel. Lots of dialogue options. I cannot complain there. It's got 5 different endings, so there's 4 different bad endings, and then there's a one good ending, which is basically the true culprit ending, where you accuse the correct person and you go from there. Now, this game has an original soundtrack. Pretty good, can't complain. Sort of visual novel, it fits with the theme of the game, so I can't complain about that. There isn't any voice acting in this game. It is just sort of background music and the sort of text, but like I say, it is a visual novel. I'm not expecting it to be fully voice acted all the time. Now, this game has a detective ranking system which ranks how well you do in your playthrough. Kind of reminds me, the best way to describe it is sort of like how Silent Hill and like Resident Evil used to give you like a letter score at the end, like you got the A rank, you got the S rank. You basically get that at the end of the game, and that depicts sort of how well you did in your detective skills. It's got unlockable bonus content, so this includes all the sort of standard visual novel stuff like pictures, artwork and stuff like that, as well as sort of playable prologues and like extra sort of chapters that you can play once the game has been completed. And one thing that did stand out to me that sort of sets this game apart from other visual novels is the fact that it has a notebook sort of detective system. And this is a really cool little system. So basically, at certain points in the game, you'll get to these areas where you have to investigate them. So it's sort of like point and click. You can move around, look in different directions, and click on items in each of the rooms to sort of gather evidence and make notes. And all of these things sort of go into your notebook, and in your notebook this keeps a track of the clues and evidence, sort of general trivia from what people have been saying, the maps of the resort, such as like basement and the different floors, and then diary entries you find and stuff like that. And you'll basically use this when you have to accuse one of the sort of 10 people who you think the murderer is at different points during the game. So you'll pick different people who you'll think it is, you'll accuse them, and then you will present this evidence through your notebook. You'll be like, well, I think it's this person, and I think this, and you'll be like, I'll show this map, I'll show this bit of evidence, etc., etc., to sort of back up your claim. And I thought that was really unique, really different, and it gave this game a really good identity. And it's something I've never seen in a visual novel. Now, I'm not saying that other visual novels haven't done the sort of detective side of things like this one has, but this is the first time I've sort of played a game where you have to sort of accuse people but then back it up with evidence and stuff like that. Now, the art style I think is great, it does the job, it's bordered nicely and stuff like that, the overlays and the UI is really nice, they've done a good job with that. Sound design's fine, the areas and the backgrounds and all the items you can interact with are fine. It's got like this sort of stop motion-y sort of cutscenes, so it's like pictures instead of sort of actual animations, but it works really well. I can't complain about any of that. Now, the game itself, like I say, you would have to replay this multiple times to get all the endings, and obviously it's a Ratalaika game. You're all going, what's the achievements like? Well, you can fly through the achievements. If you really wanted to, you could stick all the text and the skips up to max and just follow a guide. You'll get through it in about half an hour. But if you want to play the game, there's a lot to it. Like I say, there's a lot of content. There's a lot to do, and like I say, you could end up accusing the wrong person and thus giving you the bad ending, and you may want to play through and do the good ending. And also, there's the extra unlockable sort of things to play through as well, which will take a little bit of time up, but they aren't necessarily linked to the achievements. But like I say, if this is something that appeals to you, it's definitely one of the better visual novels I've played this year. Give it a look. Like I say, it's currently on sale for $3 off until it goes up to full price, which will be $14.99. Now, some people might stick their nose up at that if they're just going in for the achievements, but like I say, there's a lot of content here, so if you're a visual novel player, you're going to get your money's worth. But like I say, that's who it's aimed at. That's what the price is aimed at, for the amount of content that someone who enjoys visual novels will get, especially with the detective system. But that's that for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please give us a like and subscribe and help us hit our 500 subscriber goal. We are inching ever closer. And also check out our other reviews of visual novels on the channel. We are doing more and more of them. We've got a couple more coming soon, so keep an eye out for them, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.